Right. Hello, everybody. It is 11 o'clock. We've got quite a few people that have already joined. I'm sure a few will join in the next couple of minutes. But welcome to the latest Evolve webinar. It's great to be hosting this webinar today, and I'm really excited that we have Kate Hughes from Kate Hughes Meditation with us today. So welcome, Kate.
Hi.
Before I introduce Kate and her kind of session and what it's all about, and a little bit of an insight on how and why I'm so excited for us to have Kate on this webinar, I just thought I would just do a quick reminder for those of you that are new to Evolve of the services that Evolve do offer. So we are based in Poole, but our client base and our customers are across the country, but predominantly on the South Coast. And we offer a variety of different coaching and development services to enable you to grow as an individual, both from a business and a personal perspective. And if you're a business leader, not just you to grow as an individual, but for your team to grow and develop as well. So we offer the same services to your team in terms of training and development. But just having a quick rundown of our services, we offer peer groups, so bringing together like-minded people, a regular group of like-minded individuals together on a monthly basis so that they can share their experience, their knowledge, the good, the bad, and the mad, as we call it, and learn and share from each other. We're also running for the NEPs at the moment in Dorset and Solent, some fully funded peer groups, and there's an indication that they may roll forward that funding into the latter part of this year. So if you're interested in knowing more about those fully funded peer groups, then please do send an email to hello@evolvemembers.com or just pick up the phone and reach out to us. We, of course, this is where I first met Kate and got to know Kate, the Evolve to Succeed podcast. I think we're about 65 episodes into the podcast now. So, yeah, please do go to whatever your normal kind of devices that you listen to podcasts on and search for the Evolve to Succeed podcast. One-to-one coaching, and training and development, as I mentioned right at the start, and also evolvemembers.com. You can register to receive our weekly newsletter and get details of our inspirational content, articles, and insights. And there you'll also find details of future webinars and when we can meet. 21st of June, hopefully onwards, in the real world, our physical events. In the past, we've run entrepreneurs, business leader lunches, business festivals, conferences, and all sorts of events. So, yeah, please do go to evolvemembers.com where you can find out more. And then finally, if you are based in Poole, in Ashley Cross, we've got a lovely old schoolhouse which we've converted into a co-working hub and space. So, enough about Evolve. Today's about you, actually, everybody that's signed up to be part of this webinar to learn more about and experience breathwork, meditation, and mindfulness. And as I said earlier, it's great to be able to do that, to have Kate Hughes with us. I'm also mentioned that I first met Kate as a guest on the Evolve to Succeed podcast back in November. And Kate, I loved our conversation. I found it fascinating. This is an area that I struggle with myself. And it was one of those things that you said about, our physical health. We put care and commitment into our physical health, but do we actually put the same care and commitment into our emotional health and our well-being? So since that podcast, Kate, you'll be pleased to know I have adopted a kind of cold shower regime, and I've started to do more breath work and a bit more meditation, but clearly not enough. And I really still want to learn more. So I'm as excited, I'm sure, as all of the attendees of the webinar to go through this session with you today. And for everybody on the webinar, I'm going to hand you over now to Kate, but there will be time for some questions at the end. So please do use the chat function to post any questions that you may have. The instructions as we sent out and the details of the webinar, you may want some space to lay down around you towards the end. And yes, I think without further ado, that's enough for me. I think I'm excited, Kate, to experience this breathwork and meditation session with you. So I'm going to turn my camera off. I'm going to participate, and I will see you in about 50 minutes to an hour's time.
Brilliant. Okay,
Perfect,
thanks
Kate.
so much, Warren. Thank you, and welcome everybody. It's lovely to see so many of you join the call this morning, and you'll be delighted to hear that there will be no reference to cold showers, and I will not be inviting you to jump into your bathroom at any point during the next hour. However, I'm always one for a nice cozy blanket, and later on we're going to be doing some relaxation, so you may want to have your blanket handy, somewhere to lie down. You won't need to be able to see me for that. So yeah, as Warren said, I'm a mindfulness coach, meditation teacher, and over the next hour I'm going to take you through some techniques that are really designed to help you enhance your mindfulness practice and really learn some tips and tricks of how you can slot this into your everyday life. We know that the benefits are endless. Increased clarity, focus, calm, boosted immune system, better confidence, better sleep. Literally, there are so many benefits to this type of work. And I'm sure that you are pretty familiar with those now. The concept of mindfulness and meditation are no longer new. So it's lovely to be working in an arena where people are very open and generally speaking want to learn more. So that's why I'm here with you today. And one of the easiest techniques that I find is really accessible to anyone, wherever you are, is breath work. And our breath is so important and something that we often take for granted and don't really think about how we're breathing. So I'm just going to invite you to cast your eyes down or close your eyes completely. And without changing your breath in any way, see if you can identify where you can feel the breath in your body. Or you may feel it on your body, maybe around your nostrils. So just considering where you can feel your breath. As I say, sometimes it's really easy to feel around your nostrils and your upper lip. Sometimes you can feel it around your collarbones or deeper down in your chest. Sometimes you can feel your breath right down in your belly. It's not unusual for you to be able to feel the breath in your chest and not really feel the breath lower down in your body. And this can sometimes be because breathing with the top part of our chest is our body's natural response to stress. So when we are feeling anxious, when we're feeling we've got a lot on the go, things are being thrown at us from every direction, we tend to use the top part of our chest to breathe. And this can have quite a detrimental effect on our long-term health. So we're going to be changing the breath up a little bit today. But first of all, keeping your eyes cast down or closed, I'd like you to start to breathe in a little deeper through your nose. And breathe out through your nose and make the exhale longer than your inhale. And we're going to breathe this way for a few moments. Deep inhale through the nose, nice long exhale through the nose. And breathing in this way sends a message to our parasympathetic nervous system that we want to calm down, that we want to rest. We spend a lot of our day in a sort of medium stress state just from the way our lifestyles are now. So breathing in this way and making your exhale longer than your inhale sends a message to your body and your brain that you want to slow down. Your heart rate will naturally slow. The stress hormones, the adrenaline, the cortisol in your brain, their levels will be reduced. And we can start to settle into this moment and arrive in this moment together. As few as 3 breaths can have that effect on your body. but I like to breathe that way for 90 seconds or so. And it really does just invite the body to literally calm down. So you can do this breath anywhere. You might be in the supermarket queue. You might be in the middle of an argument with someone. You can do this anywhere. No one needs to know that you're doing it. So whenever you're ready, just allowing your breath to return to the natural rhythm. And I'd like to do some 3-part breathing with you. So what we're going to do with this idea of trying to use the whole of our bodies for breathing and to try and encourage the breath to go to our belly, try putting one hand on your tummy and one hand on your chest. And what we're going to do is we're going to inhale, and we're going to keep the chest still and just fill the tummy. And on the same inhale, we're then going to fill the chest all the way up to the collarbones, breathing in through the nose all the while. And then we're going to deflate all 3 areas at the same time together, breathing out through your nose. So let's try it. Take a deep inhale in, filling up your tummy, keeping your chest still. Then filling your chest, feel it become proud, right up to the collarbones, and breathing out through the nose. Deflating all areas at once. And again, breathing in, filling up your tummy. Then filling up your chest, right up to the top. And exhale. One more time. Breathing in, filling the tummy as much as you can. Feel it fill up to your hand. Then inhale, filling your chest. Right up to the collarbones. This represents the top part of your lungs. And then exhale through your nose. And allow your breath to again return to the natural rhythm. And this idea of lung health is something that everyone's been talking about recently. Lung health is really important. This idea of belly breathing helps your lung health. Breathing with your belly reduces the number of breaths you take per minute, which is beneficial for your long-term health and your longevity. It's also great for your immune system. Who knew that we were going to be so interested in our immune systems and our lung health? So again, just keeping your eyes cast down or closed. I'm going to do a round of box breathing. Box breathing is one of those ones where people come back to me and say, Kate, I did my box breathing, while I was watching TV, while I was back in the day, while I was at the hairdressers, whatever you are, you can do it wherever you are. So we're going to be breathing in and out through the nose. We're going to inhale for the count of 4, hold the breath for the count of 4, exhale for 4, hold again at the bottom for 4, which is why it's called box breathing. And see if you can relax into this. So if you're not used to breath retention, you may feel a little bit worried about it. Trust that your body can do this and respect your own body. So listen to what your body is telling you. Keep up with the count as best you can. I'm going to guide you through it. But if you can't keep up for the count of 4, just do the best you can. But as I've said, see if you can relax into it and trust that your body can do this. So we'll inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. In your own time, completing a couple more rounds. Maybe playing around with your counts, increasing it. Maybe you want to try out count of 6 or 8, or keep the count to 4 or shorten it. But think about breathing using the whole of your belly, the whole of your chest. There's no rush. We'll meet back at the natural, relaxed breath. When you get there, just noticing again where you can identify with the breath in your body. And I'd like to take you through a breath now, which is traditionally known to be very calming and balancing, and traditionally done before any period of meditation. So it's a really old practice. If you're wearing your glasses, you might want to take your glasses off. I'm going to invite you to put your peace fingers between your eyebrow center. We're going to be breathing through one nostril at a time. So you're going to have your thumb and your ring finger to block off one or the other nostril. So just have a play around with that. If you haven't done it before, it can feel a bit weird. If you're not comfortable with that, just use your thumb and forefinger, it's fine. But if you can, place your peace fingers between your eyebrow center. Leave lots of nice fresh air, room for fresh air to come in so you're not blocking off your airway too much. And we're going to inhale for the count of 4 and exhale for the count of 4. So there's no breath retention on this one. And we're going to start by blocking off the left nostril. So we'll inhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Block your right, exhale left. 2, 3, 4. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. 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 Inhale left. Exhale right. Just breathe normally. Rest your hand back in your lap. And keeping your eyes cast down or closed, I'm going to teach you a sort of way to check in with yourself. It can feel useful in times of overwhelm, but also when you just want to turn down that internal chatter. So check in with ourselves in 3 ways. First of all, just checking in with your physical body. What can you actually feel right now? Perhaps the sitting bones on the chair, your hands resting in your lap. Not what you expect to feel or what you remember feeling from another time, but what you can actually feel now. The weight of your glasses on your face or watch on your wrist. The weight of your clothes or blanket. They're light or heavy. Allowing your curiosity to just roam over your body. As if you're feeling your body for the first time. What about sensations inside the body? Familiar sensations perhaps, but also new ones. And you may come across discomfort, pain. And if you do, just see if you can allow it to be there. Rather than pushing it away, see if you can welcome it in and allow it to be there, just for this moment. You are experiencing any discomfort or pain, taking all your attention to that part of your body. Perhaps imagining that part of your body could breathe for itself. And literally saying to it, it's okay for you to be here right now. When we watch discomfort like this, when we take all our attention to it, we can find that pain can shift, change in intensity. You might feel a change in temperature, you might feel pain dissipate. And secondly, we're going to check in with our minds. What's your mind doing right now? Just noticing if it's super busy, maybe a little bit quieter. Or you may feel it's neutral. But again, just noticing and allowing whatever is here to be here right now. Not trying to change it. Just because you decided to come to a mindfulness session, that doesn't mean to say that your mind has decided to calm down. Perhaps completely the opposite. And finally, just checking in with your emotions. What emotions are here for you right now? And using your curiosity to explore what you're actually experiencing. And we literally have hundreds of emotions. Noticing if the emotion that you're experiencing right now shows up for you somewhere in your physical body, as all our emotions do. But we're not taught this. So there are some that are familiar to us. We know that when we feel excited, we might feel butterflies in our tummy. But actually, all the emotions show up for us. So worry or anxiety might be a little headache that you get in the same place. Grief might feel like a tightness in your throat. All these sorts of things show up for us. When we can learn to read our bodies, sometimes things can be a lot simpler for us to navigate. And whatever is here for you right now, even if it's an emotion that you deem to be unpleasant, again, just allowing it to be here. So I'd like to guide you through a 10-minute meditation now. And this is the kind of meditation that you can do at home. We're going to do 10 minutes, as I said, but you might want to set a timer. If you're brand new to this, setting a timer for a couple of minutes or 5 minutes, it's absolutely brilliant because everybody starts somewhere. So finding your comfortable position. If you're seated, try and have your feet flat on the floor. You might like to have your back self-supported, so coming away from the back of the chair and thinking about creating a nice space between the top of your hips and the bottom of your rib cage so that you can give yourself the best chance to breathe using your tummy. We can train ourselves to breathe differently if we get used to doing it. So casting your eyes down or closing your eyes altogether, arriving in this moment, just briefly, again, noticing the physical body. As you can feel the air on your skin, your tongue resting gently on the roof of your mouth. And notice too all the sounds coming from inside your room, including the sound of my voice. And all the sounds coming from outside your room. And absolutely anything could be going on where you are. I obviously can't hear that. But we don't need peace and quiet to be able to do this. And sometimes not having peace and quiet is actually easier for us to focus. But whatever sounds are in your room or outside your house, just allowing them to be here. They're all part of the present moment. See if you can accept them without having an opinion on them. And taking your attention now to your natural relaxed breath. Notice wherever you feel it in your body. And very gently starting to count the breath. So we'll inhale 1, exhale 2, inhale 3, exhale 4. In your own time, to your own natural breath. Counting all the way up to 10. And then simply starting again at 1. Seeing if it's possible to bring all your focus on each inhale and the number, and each exhale, the number. Not trying to change your breath, just its natural rhythm. And sooner or later, you'll notice that your mind wanders. You might lose count or get up to 13. Or you may find that your mind is completely somewhere else. And that's absolutely fine. Our minds are designed to wander. Your job is to notice when your mind has wandered and to bring it back to your counting, starting again at 1. You may find that you have to refocus in this way and start again at 1 dozens or hundreds of times during this meditation. That does not matter. What matters is that you bring your attention and your focus back with no judgment on yourself. Not beating yourself up for the fact that your mind has wandered. Our internal dialogue can be really harsh. So not beating yourself up, simply noticing and coming back to 1. Really simple. Breathing, counting, relaxing. And as you do this, all the sounds, all the body sensations, all the thoughts, they'll still be there, swirling around you and through you. But just for this moment, we're counting the breath. So trying not to follow your thoughts when they do come, trying to keep your focus on your breath. But knowing that your mind will wander, it's absolutely fine, just bringing it back to 1. Not trying to change anything, not trying to achieve anything, or even feel a certain way. Simply breathing, counting, noticing when your mind has wandered and bringing it back really gently, being really kind to yourself. Sometimes I like to think of myself sitting under a big bridge, and there are cars traveling across that bridge. Cars represent my thoughts, and the road might be quiet, it might be rush hour, it might be gridlock. But your job as you sit here counting your breath is to stay sitting under your bridge, trying not to hitchhike off in those cars. But when you notice that you have hitchhiked off, just coming back and sitting under your bridge. One breath at a time. Notice where your mind is right now. If you need to, bring it back to one. Very gently start to become aware of the edges of your body again. Maybe swaying a little from side to side, bringing some movement back, perhaps to your fingers and toes. And just taking a few moments to reflect on how that was for you. And if that's the first meditation you've ever done, well done. You've done brilliantly. And if you notice that your mind wandered repeatedly, well done. And if you were able to bring it back to your counting, even just once during that 10 minutes, then you've had a very successful meditation period. This idea of bringing our minds back to the focal points again and again and again is what strengthens the neural pathways to be able to come back to the present moment whenever you need to. So the idea behind a meditation practice is that it affects your whole life. When you're feeling anything at all, you can come back to the present moment swiftly and with no pressure, no anxiety. What's so good about the present moment? Well, it's the only time that you can feel anything. It's the only time that you have any power. Past is simply a memory. The future is just another thought, and we have so many thoughts. Around 80,000 thoughts a day, and most of them we've had before. So when you're doing this counting the breath meditation, you may feel quite frustrated. That's a big thing that used to come up for me, is the frustration that your mind wanders and goes back to the same thing that you have thought of, it feels like a million times before. But our brains like familiarity. And so if you can train your brain to come back to the present moment, it will, you'll get used to it, and it won't feel like such a challenge. But know that your mind is designed to wander. They say, there's a 2010 study, I think, our minds wander about 47% of the time. So with this kind of mindful meditation, we're not trying to clear the mind, we're watching. We're noticing when the mind has wandered, we're bringing it back to our focal point, and we're able to sit with everything that's going on around us. All the sounds, all the body sensations, all the thoughts. So if you can, try and incorporate a few minutes a day of that kind of meditation and build up over time. Don't need to do masses. If you can get to 20 minutes a day, fantastic. And as I said, your mind isn't going to stop wandering. So be really gentle and kind to yourself. So I'm going to invite you to lie down for a guided relaxation meditation now. And this kind of meditation, you're still going to be following the sound of my voice. And I'm still going to be inviting you to follow the instructions that I give you. So this brain training that we've just done with the counting the breath, of bringing your mind back again and again and again, little press ups for the brain. The same process is going to happen during this next meditation. But this next meditation is designed to be a little more relaxing. So as a congratulations for all your hard work so far. So do find a place where you can lie down, that's comfortable for you. And whether you're lying on your bed or a mat on the floor or your sofa, wherever you are, just checking in. Please look after your lower back. If you've got any pressure at all on your lower back, you might like to put some cushions underneath your knees. Or you might like to have your feet flat on the surface beneath you and hip width apart, and allow your knees to rest in against each other. And you might like to have your arms a little way away from your body and your palms facing the sky. Grab your blanket if you haven't already done so. And just noticing your body in this new position. Again, noticing where you can feel the breath. If you've moved to a lying down position, you may be able to feel it more easily in your tummy now. And we're going to ask the body to relax. We're going to do that in a particular order. So when I mention part of your body that we're asking to relax, focus all your attention on that part of your body. See if you can allow that part of your body to relax a little deeper. So know that you have nothing else to do right now. You have nowhere else to be. Nothing is more important than giving yourself time to simply be. All you need to do is listen to the sound of my voice, follow any instructions that I give you, and try and stay awake for the whole of the meditation. But if you find yourself slipping into sleep and you want to let go, this is your time. So let your body take whatever it needs to. Allow your body to become really heavy on the earth beneath you. Feel completely held by the earth in this moment. Know that you're in your safe space. And take your attention to your right foot and ask your right foot to completely relax. Relax the sole of your foot. Relax the top of your foot. Relax your right big toe. Relax your second toe, third toe, and fourth toe. And completely relax the little toe on your right foot. Relax the whole of your right foot. Relax your right ankle. Relax your right calf. Relax your right shin. Relax your right knee, back of your knee, sides of your knee, the top of your right knee. Relax your right thigh, front and the back. Relax your right buttock. Relax the whole of your right leg. And now take your attention to your left foot and ask your left foot to completely relax. Relax the sole of your foot and your heel. Relax the top of your foot. Relax your left big toe. Relax your second toe, third toe, and fourth toe. And completely relax the little toe on your left foot. Relax the whole of your left foot. Relax your left ankle. Relax your left calf. Relax your left shin. Relax your left knee, back of your knee, sides of your knee, top of your left knee. Relax your left thigh, front and the back. Relax your left buttock. And relax the whole of your left leg. Relax the whole of your body. See if you can allow your body to sink into the surface beneath you, perhaps 10% more. Relax your tailbone and your lower back. Relax your pelvis and your hips. Relax your stomach. Relax your liver, your kidneys, all your internal organs. Relax your middle back. Relax your ribs as they curve from the back to the sides to the front of your body. Relax your upper back so that each vertebra is now heavy and stacked on the earth beneath you, from the base of your spine to the base of your skull. Relax your chest. Relax your collarbones. Imagine the space that your heart takes up in your body and allow your heart to melt into the back of your body right now. Relax your shoulder blades. Relax your shoulders. Relax your right upper arm. Relax your right elbow. Relax your right forearm. Relax your right wrist. And ask your right hand to completely relax. Relax the back of your hand. Every freckle, every vein, every hair, every knuckle, every fingernail. Relax the palm of your right hand. Every fold, every crease, every line, every swirl of every fingerprint. Relax your right thumb. Relax your right forefinger, middle finger and ring finger. And completely relax the little finger on your right hand. Relax the whole of your right hand and relax the whole of your right arm. Relax your left upper arm and your left elbow. Relax your left forearm. Relax your left wrist. And ask your left hand to completely relax. Relax the back of your hand, every vein, every joint, every fingernail. Relax the palm of your hand, every line, every fold, every fingerprint. Relax your left thumb. Relax your left forefinger, middle finger and ring finger. And completely relax the little finger on your left hand. Relax the whole of your left hand and relax the whole of your left arm. Relax your throat. Relax the back of your head. Allow the back of your head to be really heavy on the surface beneath it. Relax the crown of your head, your scalp. Relax the sides of your head and your ears. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyebrows, your eyelashes, your eyelids. Relax your eyeballs. Allow them to be heavy in their sockets with nothing for them to do right now. Relax your nose, soften your cheeks. Allow all expression to fade away. Relax your lips, relax your chin, relax your jaw. To relax your jaw, you may open your lips just a little. Relax the whole of your face, relax the whole of your head, and relax the whole of your body. Allow your body to find its natural resting point. Now, in your mind's eye, visualize yourself standing outside on a beautiful summer's day, sunshine on your skin, looking up at the blue sky. You're standing at the entrance to an old wood. There's an archway of trees in front of you, almost inviting you into this forest. And you walk into these woods and you feel the cool air on your face. It's quiet and peaceful here. You notice birds singing and calling to each other in the trees, and there's no one around. You feel perfectly at ease. You walk further into the woods. Feel the soft earth beneath your feet. The trees are tall and timeless. Their trunks are wide. Put your hand out and touch the bark. Notice how it feels in your fingertips. You look up into the trees. You see their branches swaying in the breeze. Close your eyes and notice everything you can hear in this forest. Breeze in the trees. Twigs snapping underfoot. Maybe the buzz of bees around wildflowers. Birds. Allow your body to absorb everything about this wood with all your senses. Notice what you can feel here. Cool air on your skin. Sense of calm. Breeze on your face. Notice what you can smell. Damp earth, moss, maybe pine trees. And allow your eyes to drink in the scene in front of you. Just allow yourself to absorb the sights and sound of this forest. You notice chinks of sunshine breaking through the forest walls, casting long shadows on the forest floor. 1,000 shades of green. Bright green moss and ivy covered in warm chinks of light. You see a smooth log ahead of you. You walk towards it. You touch the smooth wood and you sit down on this log. The sunshine hits your face from here and you allow it to warm every part of your body. You allow your breath to breathe in this clean forest air. You feel completely restored from deep inside you. You feel this source of energy and vitality entering your lungs and your body as you breathe in. You feel lighter. You feel the surge of life coursing through your veins as you breathe in this oxygen provided by these trees. When you breathe out, you feed the trees the carbon dioxide they need. Totally connected to nature in this moment. And this restorative air revitalizes you, gives you courage and the knowledge to know that you can more than handle whatever lies ahead of you. Feel replenished and soothed by this clean, fresh air. And you slowly get up from the log and walk deeper into the forest. You look up ahead and see a bright white light in a small clearing. You wander over and you see that this light is the reflection of the sun on a totally still pool of water. The water is calm and bright blue, crystal clear and inviting. And you notice mist around the pool. You put your hand in the water. The water is warm on your hands. You splash this water on your face. You feel every drop of water running down your face. In life, this might have been something that you have done thousands of times before. You know how it feels to have that water on your face. Just notice every drip. And if you feel like it, paddle deeper into this pool. Dive in if you want to. Remember how you used to enjoy the water as a child. Maybe you want to jump in. Feel completely carefree in this water. Enjoy it however you want to right now. Notice how it feels on your body. You come away from the water's edge and you notice that time has passed and it's later on in the afternoon now. Make your way back to the entrance of this forest. Past all the trees, the log, bees and flowers. And as you get to this archway of trees that seem to welcome you in, you step back out into the late afternoon sun. You notice that dusk has started to fall. And as you stand here, the most beautiful sunset appears in the sky, slowly. Violets, orange, gold, reds appearing and filling the sky. You feel the light reflected in your eyes. Let that light fill you with deep knowing. Know that you're enough. Know that you are loved. Whisper in your mind's ear as you gaze at this beautiful sunset. I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. Now bring your awareness back to your body as it lies here. Allow your body to remain still. Surrender to this moment. Allow your body to simply be here. No fighting, no resistance, just pure release in this moment. Become aware of the pressure points that are created by your body and the earth. Allow yourself to bask in this moment as you contemplate bringing some small movements back to your body. In your own time, whenever you're ready, bringing some small movements back to your fingers and your toes. Stretching or yawning, doing whatever you need to, whatever feels good for your body. And if you are lying on your back, you might like to come to lie on your right hand side now. Whenever you're ready, as you arrive on your right hand side, you might like to make a cushion for your head with your hands. Become aware of the breath in your body again. And just take a moment to think of something that you're really grateful for in this moment right now. Be absolutely anything. And whatever came to mind, just say thank you. Gratitude is one of the most powerful ways to change your thought patterns. And the more we practice gratitude, the more our minds become familiar with it. And your brain will understand that you want to receive messages of gratitude. So you'll find that you have more to be grateful for. Really simple technique. And before it's time to get on with the next thing, just taking a moment to congratulate yourself for giving yourself this time out this morning. It's not easy to set aside time to simply be, especially when there seems to be so much kudos in being busy. But being still is so important for your physical and emotional health. So well done. Just congratulate yourself. And whenever you're ready, if you're lying on your right-hand side, just using your left hand to push you up gently so as to protect your lower back. Coming back to a seated position. Absolutely taking your own time. And in a few moments, we'll be here to answer any questions that you may have, or you might just feel like typing into the chat question that you have.
Okay, that was amazing. And really, really, what an incredible hour. Yeah, so anybody that is on the call, as many of you, then please do put into the chat function any questions that you may have. But yeah, as I said, incredible hour, Kate, from that, you know, I've covered such a lot in an hour, from that very simple sort of exhaling longer than you inhale, you know, even that starts to have an immediate effect. The belly breathing exercise, box breathing, which I loved, you know, again, it's one of those techniques that has been taught to me in the past, but it's so often easy to just forget the effect that that can have in a very short
period of time. Your brain's physiology can change within a matter of seconds, and you can do that by simply changing your breath.
Yeah. So yeah, so that box breathing, and I love, you know, the simple guided meditation. It's when somebody, you know, you go through that period of instruction and from you, and you realize how simple meditation is, and there's a lot of hoo-ha about it, and you know, and it always feels a bit quirky and unusual, but that simple breathing kind of meditation piece was brilliant, and just that simple counting to 10. So yeah, and then the relaxation meditation at the end. It seems a shame to be getting on with a normal day, but we have got some chat coming in. So from Andrew Rumsey here, is it appropriate to do the lying meditation sitting up? It's happened before and it's happened again today. I just seem to drift off. Love some of the breathing techniques though, very useful. Any comments on that?
Great question, Andrew. And yeah, really interesting observation, because when we decide that we want to relax, we can often find ourselves drifting into sleep. So first of all, notice if you are tired, and if you're really tired, just maybe thinking about trying to get a bit more sleep if you can. But secondly, absolutely, you can do any of the meditations sitting up, or you can do them lying down and try and keep your eyes open. Someone once taught me, if you're lying down, just having your hand sort of in the air, then when you start to nod off, your hand falls down. But I'm the same. I tend to drop off if I'm lying down. So it's a great idea to do it sitting up. Absolutely no problem at all. But be kind to yourself. Your body wants to sleep. It's probably because you need to sleep.
Brilliant. Sheridan, like our breathing exercises can help keep your blood pressure down, I believe. I assume that's true, Kate?
Yes, and also this idea of the whole meditation practice. So meditation has been proven to lower blood pressure, partly because people who have a regular meditation practice will be breathing fewer times per minute. So on average, 12 times a minute. Whereas when normal breath is about 15 breaths a minute, and when you're stressed, that goes up to more breaths, and that has a knock-on effect with your blood pressure. But yeah, the breathing techniques, particularly the one with the longer exhale, can help to calm the body, calm the whole system. But having a longer term practice is proven to reduce blood pressure for sure.
Brilliant. Juliet Gillespie says, how much time should we set aside to start a daily practice? Great question, one I'd love to ask as well. And she then asked, do you have any recordings, please?
Yes, so the best time is the time that you've got. If you feel that you've got 1 minute set aside to this, then you've got 1 minute. But really, if you can start at 2 to 5 minutes, fantastic. If you can build up to 10, even better. I like a lot of the research has been done on a 25-minute practice a day. But if you want to aim for 20 minutes a day, you will start to get the long-term benefits of this work. And it is work. It's not easy. You have to be motivated to want the long-term benefits to actually get your butt to sitting down and doing the kind of counting the breath meditation. So yeah, I just build up gradually. Don't say to yourself, right, do you know what, I'm going to do an hour. Start small for sure.
Okay, and I think probably a follow-on question from 4A Forum is, thank you for the guidance, Kate. How do we move to do more without guidance? That's from Paul, and I think it's quite a good question. That we talk about time. So if you've got a few minutes to 20 minutes, but should we start with some simple breathing exercises, then a simple guided meditation? I mean, how best to use that time? I suppose,
well,
Kate.
I mean, it's horses for courses, really. And I think the question that we're being asked is, how can we move forward with this without guidance? Practice. And if you can do 2 minutes of counting the breath, I guarantee you'll be able to work up to 5 minutes. You'll be able to work up to 10 minutes. So setting the intention that that's what you're going to do, you will be able to get there. You will notice that your mind wanders all the time. Your mind isn't going to stop wandering. But I think setting your intention to do it, and that's why I did counting the breath today, because it's quite an easy one to start. It feels like you're kind of giving yourself your own guidance. You've got the breath in your body that you're aware of, and you've got your counting. So you've got quite a lot to focus on with that. So that's why I did that today. So to try and get you guys to be able to do this without guidance, because I don't know about you, but I don't really want to be having my time out and turning on a device and listening to more chatter to add to my own. So, it's great if you can do it on your own. If you can't, grab a recording. There are loads of apps out there. I've got recordings on my website. If you want to do a guided meditation like the one we did today, you can get that free on my website.
Okay, that answers one of the other questions, which is, do you recommend any particular sounds to listen to that can enhance your meditation?
Yeah, well, you can meditate wherever, whenever. You don't need peace and quiet, and some people do like to have music. One thing I'd say about music is, are you having the music because you want to listen to the music instead of actually focusing on your breath? Is the music just actually another little distraction? Because it's all very easy to say, do you know what, I'm going to do my meditation, and what you end up doing is you sit listening to your music for 20 minutes, or you're sitting and thinking for 20 minutes. Don't forget that the point of this is to notice your mind has wandered and bring it back. So some people like to have music. I'd find with that, just a general, if you search meditation music, you'll get 5 million search results. Any of that's quite good. They don't have lyrics, so that's easier to have in the background while you're doing your meditation.
Okay. Laura Lewis asks, I have done some breathing techniques, but need to be more consistent. I didn't realize when you notice your breath is in your chest, that is a sign of stress. That's one of the points I took away as well, actually. Found that interesting and something to be aware of.
Yeah. And the thoracic breathing is something, and we say stress, you may have a major stress in your life at the moment, or you may feel like, you know what, life's pretty easy, but the stresses can be little things building up throughout your day. You spill a glass of water. I spilt the kettle yesterday, and things like that build up and can accumulate, and you get a tipping point. So even if you haven't got a major stressful life event going on at the moment, the little things can build up. It's the body's natural response is to breathe here, and breathing here all the time and not going back into your rest and digest state can take up to 10 years off your life, studies have shown. So this belly breathing and actually giving yourself the opportunity to enter the rest and digest state, to simply be like we were today, and to take time out by doing nothing, by being aware, is fantastic for your physical body. And sort of on that note, this idea that, well, I haven't got time to do nothing, you're not really doing nothing. You're being mindful. You're giving yourself the best chance at good health.
Brilliant. We've got some lovely other comments coming in thanking you, Kate, for this morning, which adds to my thanks. It's been brilliant to have you on this webinar this morning. Thank you for taking the time out. Thank you, everybody, for attending. Kate, if people do want to find out more about you, you've mentioned your website, where can they go?
Yeah, if you Google Kate Hughes meditation, you'll find my website. You can also find me on Instagram, Facebook and LinkedIn, Kate Hughes meditation.
Brilliant. Kate, thank you very much for your time this morning.
Thanks so much, Warren. Thank you.
Allowing
it's been a
us
pleasure.
all to take an hour out. It's been great. Thank you.
All right, take care.
Take care.